Welcome, everybody. I welcome each and every one of y'all. First of all, I want to say I'm very, very grateful for each and everyone that watches my videos. Second of all, I hope y'all are fine. Third of all, I know I haven't been posting lately. I'm not going to start giving y'all excuses, but the last 2 months of 2023 were probably the most two chaotic months of my life. So I guess that's a good excuse, but I feel like a part of me in those 2 months really thought about the whole channel thing and this channel exactly, and I think I really do regret the fact that I have never recorded a video where I just give y'all tips. So here I am, here we are, after hitting rock bottom 2 months ago. Today I'm going to record a video. Today's video, as you might have read in the title, is going to be a couple of advices for when you want to better yourself. I feel like those advices, or the advices I'm about to give, are specific advices that people don't really give a big importance to, or they don't really think it's important. But I think that anyone and everyone that wants to make even the most simple change in their life needs to hear them. Without any further ado, let's get started with the tip number one. For tip number one, it's going to be very easy, not complicated at all. Healing is hard. I repeat, healing is hard. I know you might have heard this before, but I really say it from the bottom of my heart, because every time someone wants to make a change and they're on social media, like scrolling on Instagram and especially on Pinterest, the concept of healing is really romanticized. Like, as an example, you see a video on TikTok of healing and you see joy, sunshine, people that already have their dream bodies, people that are already successful, people that have money, people that have already achieved it. So your brain starts thinking, like, is healing really that amazing? Like, I can just start thinking about it one day, I'm gonna heal. Today, I'm gonna start healing, and it's all rainbows and sunshine. It's not. It is not. And somebody really needs to say that, because at the beginning of your healing journey and change journey, you're gonna be really motivated. And I'm saying that from experience. You're gonna be really, really motivated. But when it comes to the middle part of it, and like when you're failing, when you get hit, when you get tired, when you don't feel like doing it, when you get sick, when life hits you in the face, at that point, you have to realize that that's healing. That's the true part of change. That's the best part of change. Because after it, you're going to look at yourself and you're going to say, I've been through that. And I was able to heal from that. You're going to be proud of that, definitely. And one of the books that have definitely changed my life was the book You Can't Hurt Me. It has one of the most amazing quotes literally in the history. And one quote specifically that I really, really loved was, the moment you change is the moment you realize that the pain of staying the same is much greater than the pain of change. That is the best quote, like, ever. I feel like when you realize that the pain you feel in your comfort zone is much greater than the pain you're gonna feel getting out of that comfort zone. And let's just go ahead with tip number two. Tip number two is going to be, realize the true meaning of self-love and self-acceptance. I'm pretty sure that you have heard of the concept self-love or self-acceptance. A lot of people think of them as such, romanticized, rainbows, joy, sunshine concepts in your life. But the real thing that you have to understand is self-love is not waking up one day and deciding to take a break. It's not having a bubble bath. It's not drinking tea. It's not doing all of that. You know, self-care actually is parenting yourself. That is the best concept, the best example. It's just reparenting yourself. Do you realize a parent's love for their child? It's wonderful. It's amazing. Like, as an example, the child could go to jail, that person could go to jail, and their parents would still be able to love them unconditionally. Unconditionally. That is the love that you should have for yourself. Because loving yourself means forcing yourself to do stuff. Like, you know, when you were a child or a teenager and your parents would force you to do stuff, like you should study, you should do this, you should clean that, you should get away from that person. Exactly, that's self-love. Tip number 3. Don't believe in everything that's online. The amount of lies that are online is incredible. The amount of edited pictures, the amount of wrong concepts that are online is, I can't even explain it. And the fact that there are people out there that would go on social media for hours and compare themselves for hours, literally compare themselves to edited pictures, and then they start complaining. They're like, oh my God, why am I miserable? Why am I depressed? Because you're literally on the phone looking at edited pictures and wrong concepts and people only showing you their positive sides, and you're comparing yourself to them. And all of these ways, all of these unhealthy habits, binge eating, sleeping for hours, laying around, being lazy, etc., are just runways, are just comfort ways. Getting out of your comfort zone is the best thing that you can ever do. I feel like that's really the hardest thing that you can do, but at the same time, it gives you so much opportunity, so much chances to evolve in life and meet new people, etc. Getting out of your comfort zone just means that you're loving yourself and proving to yourself that you are your only comfort zone. You are your only comfort zone. So no matter where you go, no matter when you go, like to that event, you speak on stage, etc., you feel that confidence. You know why? Because you're expanding that comfort zone and you're realizing that your only comfort zone is in you. Staying comfortable will kill you. It will destroy your life. It will destroy your life completely. You see, our brain, the human brain, craves comfort. It craves that comfort. 100%, more than anything else. That's why when you wake up, you don't want to wake up because you're used to it, because it's comfortable. If your brain can be comfortable with self-destruction, then it can 100% be comfortable with self-development, self-acceptance. That's it. Getting out of your comfort zone can be really hard at times because as humans, we get so used to being comfortable. When you get used to being comfortable, you lose the chances you have in life. You lose the chances to experience stuff. Tip number 4. Stop being scared. You're scared? Do it anyways. You're scared? Do it anyways. Fear doesn't stop you from dying. It stops you from living. Fear doesn't stop you from dying. It stops you from living. People are gonna think so many bad things about you. And you can't really do anything about that because as people, we really do judge others based on different concepts. You might not even know that person, and just the energy that they bring out is just a no for you. People are not going to like you, and you have to accept that. That's why I always say self-acceptance brings self-love. Self-acceptance brings self-love. If you accept yourself really, then you are ready for change. When you're ready for change, that's when you start loving yourself. 4. Pain is your friend. Pain, 5. Okay, 4 or 5, I don't know. 5, yes. 5. Number 5. Pain is your friend. Pain will never be your enemy. You know why? Because pain has a reason. Pain has a purpose to be there. Pain has a purpose. The moment you find out what that purpose is the moment pain leaves you. The only way to get rid of pain is to live it. To live in pain is the only way that can help you get rid of pain. As people, we run away a lot. Going to sleep, opening your phone, forgetting about stuff. We do everything just to run away from our own thoughts, from our mind critic that keeps us always going. And that's the worst thing that you can do to yourself, which is running away. I hear that a lot. You know, people out there on the internet, they give you advice. They say, go take a break, go read a book, when you're stressed, go read a book, go run. When you're stressed, do you know what's the best thing that you can do? When you're having bad thoughts, when you're hating yourself, you can't even look at yourself in the mirror. And I've experienced that. The best thing that you can do is face them. The best thing that you can do is just look at your thoughts and start saying, this is wrong, this is right, this is wrong. You know why? Because you have the absolute control over your life. When you look at a thought, when you just let thoughts be, you're not even in control of yourself. How do you expect to be in control of your life? You just let thoughts be. You just let them be. You don't have any control. You're giving up the control and then you're complaining. You're saying, oh, why don't I have this? Why don't I have that? Don't. Face these people. Face these thoughts. Face your fears. Face your regrets. The moment you face them is the moment you actually start learning from them and realizing things that would actually benefit you. Number 6, your purpose must be so strong in order for you to achieve that thing. You have to have a purpose in your life, always. Have a purpose. You know, when you have a purpose, you have a will, you have a motivation. Even if you're not motivated, you're disciplined. You're disciplined about that thing. You're like, even though I don't feel like it, even though I might be sick, even though I might be this and that, but I'm gonna still do it because I have a purpose. You should always realize what your purpose is. Surround yourself by pictures, surround yourself by affirmations. And that was today's video. I really hope these advices have helped you, and goodbye.